Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All for the Nintendo DS. I'm SamuraiT-X and I'm SamuraiT-X. And we concluded our investigation after talking with Trillo, who looks like he's going to be a witness today, and we spoke to Mo after the monkey money stole our attorney's badge, and we got it from Acrobat's room, or Acro's room in this case. And we concluded the investigation. Now we're going to court. So without further ado, let's not waste any time and let's just go in the courtroom. December 29th, 9:43 a.m. District Court, courtroom. This defendant lobby number 5. Good morning, Max. Max? Little milk. What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick? Max is really nervous. That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties! What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. We can't be having you flying around in a courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you fly into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the courtroom will be on your side. Max, really? No one needs to fly today. Nick, what's that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. Ha! Looks like Max has engraved that into Phoenix's mind. December 29th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Smack. And now the case of one... What? Your Honor. Sorry. Your Honor, get on with it. Oh, sorry. I just realized the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So... Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we called the defendant Maximilian Galactica. Smack. It sounds more friendly. I wonder if that is to our advantage? Miss Von Karma, your opening statement if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It did not count. Do you hear me? She must still be upset about what happened last time. She whipped you to death. I wouldn't care less. You have no chance. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. Well, you lost last time, so that's thrown out the window. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to being arrogant and annoying. I agree, Maya. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure of proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? What are you talking about? Ow, that hurts! It will be my ultimate revenge. Her dad is gone, you know. The prosecution is finished. Let's hurry up and wrap up this waste of time. Smack. You may call your first witness, Miss Montgomery. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up here. Now! Wow, she is pretty demanding today. Sorry to keep you from your work. As I'm sure, you need every penny you can earn, Detective. Don't mention it. It's not the trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. All right, Detective, you may proceed with your testimony. All right, it's showtime. It's been a while since we last did a trial, so here we go. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All of the circus performers gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box dead as a doornail. The cause of death was a blunt force trauma that snapped the vertebrae in his neck. Ouch. I see. He was beaten to death. Here is the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into the evidence. A blunt object. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. All right, here we go. Hold it! The mic actually works, which is pretty brilliant. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until that time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't much of a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow, let me see. There's got to be a bit more to this. What's the matter, Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members at the circus doing on the night of the crime? Hold it! When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina, the animal tamer, motor clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant Maximilian Galactica. And his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, and I almost forgot, Regent the tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. Hold it! After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? Seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. Hold it! I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m. Okay, not a problem, pal. got a witness that told us about. Ow! This is totally meaningless. Time to move on. Alright. We'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? Hold it! A wooden box? That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say? Okay. This may be the only chance I might ask some questions. About the wooden box. This wooden box, you figured it weighs about 20 pounds, right? Sounds about right. The whole thing is lined from iron. Iron plating? Why do you think it's lined with iron? I figured they just did it to make the box heavier. Ouch! I think we could do without your guesses, Detective. Stick with what little you actually know. Sorry. Suffice to say, the box is really heavy. Much better. You may continue on, Detective. I guess we can ask about the box again, or the contents or something. About the lock. You said the box was locked. How exactly was it locked? Well, it had quite a sturdy lock on it. It took quite a bit to open the bad boy up. So, when you found the box, it was locked, correct? Yes, it was. Some of the forensic teams took it back to the precinct and cracked it open. I see. Continue, Detective. Right, let's ask about the contents in the box. I just want to know everything, because I'm nosy like that. About the contents. Do you mind telling us what was inside that box? Well, when we found the box, it was looked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, Detective? Exactly what it is, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside that bottle? It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Pepper? Why in the world would the box... Why in the world is it locked inside that big box? I want to know that myself, to be honest. There was only one little bottle inside that huge box? I wonder if it has some sort of special meaning. Well, at least we submitted that, so that's cool. Now let's press on this. Hold it! According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that there's something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it at the scene. No. I bet he made it disappear in magic. Ho ho ho. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now. I guess that's all we're going to get out of Gumshoe in this case. You mean we're going to get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? Pretty much. Now that we have wrapped that up, Detective, I'd like to call my next witness. I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take the hint. I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist. I wonder if Trillo will show up on that stand as well. Yep, and he's punching Ben in the face. Please state your name and occupation for the record. My name is Triloquist. I am employed as an opera tenure. Excuse me? The witness is called to stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist. That rope must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine, I'll grace you with a song. Ahem! Me, 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 me. The word of the law, excited and daring, guilt or innocence, decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think? It has a good rhythm. It's just the lyrics. They just leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trillo, you know much better than to insult a judge. Shut up! Just look at your nose. You'd think you'd have a sense to fix it. It's so ugly I want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star? Celebrities must really enjoy everything that flashes into their minds. What's going on here? Order! Order! I demand to know who the witness is. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this. I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting to some— Ouch! You won't be getting anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed. Wow. This testimony is starting to get a bit dodgy. I mean, this court case is starting to get a bit dodgy, so I say. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. Clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went over to the plaza. That's when I saw Max headed towards the scene of the crime. He was only headed that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took the magic boy away. You saw Maximilian Galactica headed towards the scene? You're sure of that? Without a doubt. He had this silk hat, cloak, and dumb white roses in his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy get-up and his nose stuck up so high? That's enough. I think we'll get all the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown? That's right, dress boy. Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed a crime? He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the criminal. Why is that? Here's absolute proof. A silk hat? This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for his hat to be at the scene. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done. And she does the bow almost like Edward. Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say? Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. Now this is where we're going to have to end the video because this is the cross-examination and it's been nearly 20 minutes, so when we come back, folks, we will talk to Trillo, the ventriloquist puppet, and crack his testimony. Until then, thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.